We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Sharks get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Outside the call, they'll get a reset. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Byfield's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Pass across to Kempe. And he can't hang on after that hit. The Sharks move the puck in the defensive zone. Here we go, on-man rush. Works it across to Byfield. And he takes the feed. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Hammers it on net. And that's blocked. Here's a shot. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. And that's intercepted by Smith. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still looking for our first goal. Celebrini's won the draw here in their own zone. The Sharks are across the line and into the offensive end. Quick pass to Clark. Los Angeles with possession in their own zone. Tosses the puck loose. Here's a short pass to Celebrini. Toffoli's got it along the way. From the back of the cage with the puck. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Shot! Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but got just enough to keep it out. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Ferrier's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box.
The Sharks get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
So the first goal of the game can certainly create the momentum that can last throughout the game, James. You know the stats. This one's on the power play. If they can convert on it, it's a good sign.
Puck grab by Khrushchev. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, it didn't flamingo there. If you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast. Anderson's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. The Sharks gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. The Kings have it behind the cage. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Quick pass across to Khrushchev. Gains the zone. Shot! That goes off a twig. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. The Kings scoop it up along the boards. Hard hit frees up the puck.
Doughty's stick breaks, and he's lobbed it back to the bench and gets a new one. Wow, he gets back into the play quickly.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
A tremendous job by the PK units, James, to get out there and show hard work. This is exactly what it takes to kill a penalty, and they did an excellent job.
LA's got the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Edmondson. Feeds it on over to Kuzmenko. Strong defensive effort. Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Puck picked up by Dellandrea. And the puck sails into the bench, forcing a stoppage of play. Here in the back half of this period, still scoreless in this one. The Sharks win the faceoff at center. Moves it to Orlov. San Jose's got the puck against the boards. Puts it on net. Oh, what a save by Kemper. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Scooped up along the wall by Reeves. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kurashev. Puck scooped up by Ceci. Moves it quickly over to Kurashev. Saucer pass. And he loses control of the puck. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. The Sharks have it against the wall. Angles it over to Ceci. Makes his presence known on the ice. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here.
Not going to return to this game, James, and this is some unfortunate and sad news that the injury suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
I don't want to speculate at all, but that did not look good. Here we go. Period number 2 is underway. We'll see if we can get the opening goal here at some point. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Well, this is a tightly contested game. I mean, really structured, if you will, James, on both ends of the ice. But both teams have to figure out a way to get to the interior. You got to fight, you got to drive the net.
And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Moves it up. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Slides it diagonally to Fiala. The Sharks have it from their own end. And now he moves it to Toffoli. Takes the shot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And he takes the feed. The Kings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now it's over to Kurashev. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Fiala. Stopped by the goaltender. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. LA's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. The Sharks win the draw here at their own end. Tries to feed it over to Skinner. Intercepted at center by LaFerriere. The Kings looking against the half wall. The Sharks have it now. Feeds the puck across to Skinner. Quick pass to Ceci. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. That knocks it off the puck. Headman pass. And now he angles it across to Skinner. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. More than half the frame has been played here. We've still got zeros on the board. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. The Kings take possession off the faceoff. And that goes off a body. LA's got it in the neutral zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. Dickinson's got it in the defensive end. They gain the zone from the left side. Sends it to the middle. And that doesn't connect. Picked up along the boards by Moore. Whacks it into the offensive zone. San Jose's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it over to Eklund. Here's a chance. The Kings get a hold of the puck in their own end. LA's got it in their own zone. The Sharks get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Armia. Here's a shot. Turns it away. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Here in the later stages of this period, The game is still scoreless. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. From center, they get into the attacking area. LA's got the puck in their own end. Works it across to Malott. Offside the call, will get a reset. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Meese won the draw at center. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Fans screaming for a shot as the clock winds down. Big time stop there. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Here we go, the third and final frame, and we are still looking for the game's first goal. Couldn't catch up to that pass. San Jose's got it against the boards. Takes a shot. Stopped with ease. Los Angeles has it near the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Feeds it over on the attack. What a steal in his own end. And there's the whistle icing the call. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. LA's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Drives to the sweet spot. Comes up with the stop. The Kings gain control of the puck. Big stop. Sends it ahead to Toffoli. The Kings gain possession in their own end. Across the line, down the left wall. Turned aside by Askarov. Picked up along the wall by Skinner. Takes the feed. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Skinner's stick handling in his own zone. And that pass is redirected. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
A fascinating face-off coming up here after the icing. There's some tired defenders that are out there, Cheryl.
Well, everyone's tired, right? They couldn't get off. They couldn't get the change. So now it's about their opponent capitalizing in the offensive zone.
Scores! The deadlock broken as we finally see the game's first goal. And will it hold up now?
Well, we're in the second half of the game, so it certainly took a while, James. And I don't think you change your mindset now that you have the lead. You got to continue to attack and try and put in another one. Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
The Kings are in the enviable position of playing with the lead here in this first half of the third period after that goal.
And I've really liked the style they've had to their game here, James. They've dominated in terms of possession time because of the reads they've made off one another. They've been patient with the puck, they haven't panicked, and they've looked to attack at the right times.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
San Jose is working hard in all areas of the ice.
Scores! Alexander Whitworth!
Well, without a ton of time and space in that high slot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots with that quick snapshot, pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
The Sharks have scratched and clawed their way to making this a tie game here at a critical point in the third.
That's critical timing, James. The bench just erupts with that equalizer. And listen, you score a goal like this often, you put your opponent on their heels because they knew they had the game within reach. Now it's a much different story.
Ascaroff's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
When the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Scrum along the boards. Quick pass across to Byfield.
It's these types of games where you kind of shake your head and say, is there ever going to be a goal? And you get endless opportunities around the net and you can't finish. Often the stick gets a little bit tighter as you want that one so bad you can almost taste it, and it's not just going in.
And he makes the save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender.
Ascaroff's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, giving him a real opportunity to win.
The Kings gain possession along the wall. And we are still tied as we approach the final minute of the third. The Kings gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the pass. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, ball out, it stays out.
Doughty's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as he goes off the plate numerous times.
30 seconds left, just a half minute to go. Taken by Toffoli. Passes on over to Smith. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
Doughty's got a quick set of hands, and man, did he ever disguise that shot, but he rings it off of the bar. I mean, that's a tough one. I thought he had it.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Kings win the draw here in the neutral zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Ascaroff's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Los Angeles wins the draw. Quick blast, and it comes up with the save. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Orlov. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Well, 60 minutes played and still no winner. So what do? We go to sudden death. Overtime is coming up. Officials are ready to drop the puck here in overtime. Oh, you can feel the tension in this arena. Sudden death overtime is underway. Huge steal in his own end. Angles it over to Byfield. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. San Jose's got it behind the net. Here's a short pass Celebrini. On-man rush. And that's off target as it hits a body. Dishes it off. Turned aside with a glove by Kemper. Puck is frozen, and we're going to face off. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. San Jose's won the face-off. Kicks it away with ease. Handles the pass from the right side. Slides it diagonally to Kopitar. Under a minute left in overtime. Askarof's going to hang on for a whistle. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they win the draw on their own end. San Jose's in transition. Taken along the wall by Wenberg. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Takes the return feed. Muffs the shot attempt. The Kings have it in the offensive zone. Handles the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. And that caroms off a body in the lane. LA's got a hold of the puck. Tries to get it out of the zone. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. A critical draw here. LA's taking possession in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
For the win! And there's the horn to conclude overtime, and we are off to the shootout. And we'll bring it to you in moments. Who'll be the hero? First shooter's about to go, looking to set the tone here in this shootout. And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Ekman's at center ice with the mindset, anything you can do, I can do better. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all the shooting angles.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Makes the save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Turcotte's the first shooter into this next round, and we are tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Smith's made his way to center ice. He can end it all with a goal here. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Stopped. Easy, breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender even gets...
What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Kopitar's at center ice, and he gets the next crack to try to finally get a goal here. Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease and just bearing it home.
Well, if there was ever a time to score one, this is it. Here we go. Makes the save, and that's what they needed to get the win. finish to this one tonight. Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here in the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.